Good morning, lovies. I was watching through my videos and he doesn't like it when I talk. And I was thinking about what to post next. So, it's December 2nd, and it's snowing outside. First snow of the year, so that's exciting. I'm not a huge fan of the cold, but I like to take warm baths in the winter, so that's anyway. Another self-care thing that I like to do. So I wanted to mention the baby step thing. So it's kind of like become my motto for my life. And it's kind of like this inside joke between my husband and I. So if you've ever seen What About Bob with Bill Murray, it's a classic comedy and it's one of my favorites. So I just try to take, he's his character is kind of neurotic, and he's a germaphobe and doesn't want to touch anything with his hands, so he has Kleenex all the time. And he's walking down the street and he's like trying not to have a panic attack, and he says like, "I feel great, I feel wonderful, I feel good, I feel great." It's just, there's so many little moments. It's funny. Anyway, I suggest you watch it. And pardon my crazy morning here. Anyway, so I take baby steps as taking small bits to move forward and not get so overwhelmed by the big picture, like all the what ifs, because if you get stuck in the what ifs, then you're not living in the present. If you worry about all the things that could happen, will happen, might happen, it's you're not giving yourself justice to enjoy where you are right now in the present, exactly as you are at this point in time. So and that's also true for the past. We're in this constant flow state where you're in the present, but if you think of the past, it's really just a memory. And if you hold on to those memories, good or bad, you need to learn to, it's helpful to feel them, let them rise, breathe, talk, cry, whatever you need to do, and let them go. And, what's there to teach you? All the things that we've been through, the hard steps, working through all that stuff. It makes me appreciate where I am right now. But I try to stay in this flow state almost, where you're kind of walking forward in your path, taking small steps, just little things, just for you. Any little, whatever strength you have, even if you got out that day, it's something, right? So be proud of yourself, and this crazy life is can be really overwhelming and stressful, and I used to have major anxiety issues, and I feel like the more self-care that I do, the more it brings love into my soul and my mind, and my self-talk is more positive. And I just feel like it's easier to be in the present when I have done all the work already. So what I do in the morning, because I work like a night shift, is I have time to, wake up without an alarm, which is really nice. I have my tea and cuddle with my kitties or whatever, and then I'll go on to journaling, doing a video like this. I will listen to music. I've been reading tarot cards for myself for the past 6 months. It just helps me connect with myself and the universe around me, and connects me with all the beautiful things. So whatever it is, I recommend that you sit down and, write a list. Just stop and think about yourself. Put the focus on you for once. I know we get so wrapped up in everything that it's hard to do, but I want you to try and, think about your best self, your best version, your best frequency, the best vibe. What does that look like to you in your daily life? How do you, go about your day? What are the things you would want to do? If you're living your best life, what are the things that make you happy? For me, it's little things like going for walks, cuddling with my kitties, doing my makeup, although I'm not very good at it, but I try. Painting my nails when I can, wearing clothes that make me feel good. In the summer when the weather's nice, I started roller skating, and that brings me joy. So just think about what brings you joy, and what can you do on a daily basis or weekly basis, to get in touch with yourself, to have some personal time, to feel good about yourself, because we've all been through so much, and a lot of us keep it to ourselves. And this is the first time really that I've ever shared anything like this, so this process is healing for me too, and this is a form of self-care for me, and if I can reach out to other people who are kind of on the same journey or timeline, or just want to connect and say, hey, I'm with you, great. Again, I'm not looking for anything but connection out of this. I believe that we're all part of something bigger, and I feel like healing is universal, and we can all use a little bit more. So just think about you and what you love, and what can you do to brighten your day for yourself. Give yourself 5 minutes from the kids, from after work, after when you have a few minutes to yourself. Give yourself peace. Just go day to day doing the best you can. And don't be afraid to talk to others, because they can be your salvation, really. I feel like it's always better to get it out than to keep it in. So if you don't have anybody to talk to, I suggest to write. Whatever's going on, doesn't matter. Just sit and journal, and get it out of your head. It helps me go through my feelings, and it helps me sleep, really. If I wake up in the middle of the night, I can't sleep, my mind is going, spinning, if I'm worrying about something, I just have to feel it, let it go. I might have to write it out, and that helps me feel better. So, I know I'm rambling, but, I just, I'm enjoying doing these videos more than I thought, and, I'll get some structure to them. But I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, see how your day is going. I'm sending love to you. I swear, I always cry in these videos. I just feel like this is all bigger than me, and we're all, together, and we all need love. So I'm sending that out to you.